Ready to work!
Hello guys, today we start the kit review from the Warcraft universe with the Militia from the Alliance. Just like I did for the Middle Earth, I'll present you my interpretation regarding different characters from this universe, the Warcraft universe. And of course, perhaps some of you may have seen the adaptation I made with a short movie. A second one is in the making at the moment. The first time with the Middle Earth it was based on a book, and we didn't have much regarding the illustration. But here we have video games, and with a lot of things to see and to observe to get direct inspiration. But it's pixels. And one thing with pixels and video games is simple. They don't care about physics. They don't care about how if and even if it could work in real life. They don't think about that. They try to do most of the time something could be neat and not too strange. As they develop their universe, as they try to make something coherent and stuff like that, there is still some part that could not be really made in real life, that could not be useful. Just see for the shoulder armor. Just when they adapt the movie, you saw the size going just down because you can't have such a huge polygons like you have sometimes in the world of Warcraft. From one medium to another, you have to make an adaptation because some stuff that will work in one medium won't work in the other. So this is why I try to stay as close as possible to the designs, but I have to admit that I have to take also some liberty and make some choices on different characters. And that character, the Militia, won't be different, especially because now we have the Reforged model, which will bring new things, because, well, mine was based on the Warcraft 3.
Yes, my lord.
And after, well, we have the Reforged. So probably in the future I'll make some changes in order to make it perhaps closer to the Reforged, but also have something balanced with what I did before and adapt. Remove what I don't think would be useful or a good thing in the adaptation, and take everything but trying to keep the essence of the character. Regarding the costume and the armor, I have beneath everything there a trouser made out of wool. You see the check pattern. I took this in order to give some depth to the character, because I didn't want something plain, even if it could be a plain wool, perhaps a beige or camel. Well, that was my pick. And for the legs there, you have some protection on the cheek guard, the chin, the knee, and some padding there. The padding is for the knee and for the top, the chin. The same goes on each side. These are two separate parts, of course. As you can see, there is no problem walking with it, running and doing stuff like this. And the boots I have as well are very comfortable. The boots are the one I use most of the time for my medieval character. It came from Jean-Baptiste Ferret. He made most of my shoes actually. And for the rest of the design here, it was, well, for the lower part, it was once again the idea to stay as close as possible to the Warcraft design. The gambizon there, the black gambizon, have been cut in order to produce the padding there I have on my leg. So it's a bit short, it came right here, and you have over it there protection made out of leather, different thickness of leather ripped together, and also a bit of padding in it, so it presents a bit of protection. It's not what could be the best, but it had the advantage to look a bit like what we saw on the Warcraft 3 designs.
More work.
You have on the shoulders there simple protections, and if you look at the protection I have on the body there, well, there is with the the rivets and the motifs, well, the lines, something. Well, we call it the waffle between us with my friends. Well, I do think it's explicit when you say it, and well, except from that, it's something that it's a bit big, but bring some protection for the munition. Once again, it's not that expensive. It's just layers of leather ripped together. So, well, not as efficient as steel, but still something. And you have a belt to keep everything together, especially when you are quite thin at the waist, like I am. And well, you have a good belt there with a called method of iron in order to hold correctly. On the side, there, you have a ring. This ring will help to carry your weapon there. It's much more simple than a scabbard. Or well, if you have an axe, could also be fitting. And you have also a bag at the back here. Little bag, little pouch that could be used for many things. To store little things there that you will need just in case when you are on duty. And also it's very something that is important when you are in a shooting, when you are recording videos or making pictures, well, with the guys, having a lot of time, even hours to stay in the gear. It's important to be able to keep also all the little things you could need during that time with you. Could be a bit of a snack or something like that. And that thing is also true for the character in the game. If you are just on duty guarding something and while time pass by and you perhaps would like to have a bit of snack, well, you could have it in your pouch there, in a little bag like this. And it's something, one logic that could also be used when like us, you had to shoot a short movie or make some pictures and that took days and days of work. And when you have little things like that, it helps for the comfort for the guys when we are doing that. We can even add some other things like a laser bottle, other bags, perhaps a knife. All of this would be quite fine for a lot of character. And other bags, yes, could be bigger or something that you can carry, remove, or perhaps something else on the belt. What I have here in order to hold my hair is a decoration that I thought was fitting. Well, it's a friend that offered me that years ago, but the design seems quite right for what I saw on the Warcraft 3 designs,
What?
on the different model. And we're like, okay, that addition could be that. Regarding the other part of armor, we could add something like that, like a vamp brace. Well, I can't strap it because now, because of the size of my arm, well, I can't strap it anymore. It's too tight. So I'll have to make some new straps there, longer, in order to be able to fix it. In addition, to protect my hand, I will have gloves, simple gloves made out of leather. As another protection, there is the shield here. This shield is once again inspired by Warcraft 3.
Righto.
In its design, there is two straps in it, and you can just have your hand here, and you have the shield there. When you are in full armor, why not? But when you are like the Militia there, a lighter fighter, well, this kind of shield won't be the best idea because, well, you don't have that much protection to provide. Even if you can punch with it, I don't think it's the best option for them, and that's why I would change that for the future for a shield, a bit like that, but with other straps, in order to carry it like that, like well, most of the medieval, classical medieval shields, something like that behind, in order to have it there and to use it like that to protect yourself. That will be more efficient. And probably the shield will be a bit more like in the Warcraft 3 Reforged. Yes, because there they changed a bit the designs for the munitions, and there was some interesting things. But in the Warcraft 3, this kind of axe
No one
That
else
could
available?
be, first of all, a tool. So yes, why not use that for defend yourself? That will be a weapon that you could carry inside there and remove them from the ring. And if you want to make it more efficient regarding that matter, when you have it there on the ring and you want to remove it easily, I would advise to remove the leather that I put there, because I did that in order to look a bit like the Warcraft designs, but it's not what brings the more efficiency to the weapon. So this as a tool could be very nice, but as a weapon, because of that addition there, well, that could be something tricky if you just try to remove it from the ring and it gets a bit stuck there. There is perhaps one second that you are just stuck there, and that second could cost a lot. So this is why I prefer to have just a plain and simple there handle in order to be able to remove it easily from the ring, and after, well, you can use it at your convenience. The spear is not a weapon that you will see in the Reforged model, and it's not a weapon that you will see also in the Warcraft 3 Militia, but hey, the spears are just the base of nearly every army during the Middle Ages, and for the Antiquity as well, and for many times, and in other places than Europe. So, well, I couldn't just make some character like this without giving him a spear. This spear is simple in its design there, so it will match a character with some humble revenue and not a super high status. This spear just have the spear head there, don't have a butt there, simple shaft, and it will work with the axe and the shield. But there is something that I'll add. As the Reforged model brings some news, we have swords now. This is why I brought this sword, which was one of my swords that could match a bit what we see. And with all the weapons there, let's try the last part of the armor, the pallet cap, some chainmail, and her helmet. And with the helmet, I have something a bit like what you can see in the game, with the helmet around the character's face, and with that coming on his brow.
All right.
Of course, this sallet, when it's closed, would be a pain for this kind of character because of the very thin line in which you can see. So I would expect in the future to have something different. And once more, the Warcraft Reforged design brings some new ideas, and those ideas are much more fitting for the character. So I will look something like that. See, with this kind of shield, well, it's not the best idea in order to use some weapon like this there, because we don't have that much protection, and especially on the leg. So, well, it's not that great. Matching together with the spear, and even with the axe there, it's not that great to try to. I'm not too much convinced about this matchup between all the weapons there, and also this glove here deserve to be a bit enhanced as well in order to be more comfortable. This is why I changed this for another one when I was fighting with it. As you can see, I have many changes to produce on this character in order to have something that will fit my expectation, that will be more comfortable to wear in the future, especially if I want to use that for, well, not exactly perhaps for me, but for my comrades when we will shoot new pictures, or when we will shoot another short movie in which perhaps there will be some militia in it. that will have perhaps to fight. So we will have to think about all this and what could be done in order to make it more comfortable for the guys for the fight. So there is changes to be done when you consider the shield, the helmet, the weapon, some little things here and there. It's a character that will deserve another interpretation in the future. And if you are curious regarding kit review like this, I made a lot regarding Middle-earth, regarding my interpretation from the book to our world, and how I adapted the description from Tolkien to this kind of, well, character, something in real life. And I start also to do the same for the Warhammer universe, just to let you know. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, to like the video, perhaps share it, and I see you later for more Warcraft content, more kit review, and so on. Have a great day, guys. See you.
You're the king? Well, I didn't vote for you.